right, guys, let's start with this week's stream. This is Sam Fire from Crypto Gems, and as usual, we'll be hosting a live stream this week as well. We'll be covering a lot of setups, right? Starting with as usual, Bitcoin, and moving on to alts. This week, I'm going to cover some USDT pairs as well, and then we'll move on to Forex finally. Okay, now starting with the BTC. We marked some scenario last week, and that scenario was the BTC to touch this MS flow, right? We were waiting for the liquidity hunt in this area, and then we head back up. Well, the liquidity hunt was short enough. However, the BTC tested the range low, this one, and then it continued way up. Okay, we had a pretty nice move of almost what do you say, 4%. And if you are trading on leverage, it was 100% move on the 25x, the nominal leverage. And if you are going 100x, it was a 400% move. Okay. So what do we have for next week? If you can see clearly, BTC is currently trading above this HTF SR level, right? This has been marked for long. So BTC has been trading above these regions. And as far as the range is concerned, BTC is trading around this range EQ. Okay, I've taken this range high and taken this range low and fibs around this area. So this is the range EQ. Okay, and the BTC has been consolidating between these regions for almost a month. Yeah, it's been a month. BTC is trading within this range. So not much to do in this range, but we can take some setups right now. If you can see clearly, we have since last week, we were trading below this HTF SR level, high time frame SR level, right? And currently we are trading above this SR level. We have a daily close, previous daily close, and this daily close is about to close as well in almost 9 hours. So if it closed above this SR level, which is almost 9191, 9200, okay. So we want this daily to be closed above 9200, and if this close above 9200, we can take some longs in the coming week. There can be a liquidity hunt. It would be a wick in this region. I have marked this region. So I have laddered some orders in this region, some orders in this region. However, I'll be taking a confident long tomorrow after this daily close in about 8 hours. So if my bias is concerned, I'm long next week. I'm long next week for BTC. We can take the liquidity in this region, right? Then we might have some retest in this region, maybe this order block, and then we're gonna go up. So so my bias is pretty clear. I'm gonna long this BTC next week. However, if any daily close below this 9200 region, BTC will be short biased, and I'll be taking some momentum shorts, maybe a few shorts until liquidity on this region. But I don't think so. BTC is looking bearish right now. It is gathering some liquidity in this region. And all right, one concept that I would like to explain to others as well. That is, now you can see the BTC is basically trading within this range, right? And the price is basically contracting in this region. So whenever the price is contracting in this region, what we can do, we can wait for a manipulation, right? What's happening right now is basically accumulation of the BTC. Okay, so if the manipulation is below this region here, then the expansion will be on this side. Okay, and if the manipulation is at this region, then expansion will be at this side. So whatever happens with BTC, just we can wait for we can wait for this range to be over soon. But whatever happens, this will be over after the manipulation, right? Like see this range, this one and this one. BTC has been trading within this range earlier as well. So what happens then? We have this manipulation above the range high. Now this was the range high, and we have manipulation above the range high. What happens then? We have manipulation below. Okay, same is gonna follow here. This is our range high. This is our range low. Okay, so if the BTC goes below this range low and came back in this range, expansion will be on this side. So this is I'll be looking for BTC next week. Okay, moving on to Ethereum. We have two setups marked in our last week. One of them was the retest of the range high and then coming back to the buy side liquidity. The first trade did pretty well. We tested the range high and then we came back down. Didn't test the liquidity, however, we stayed there in this range, did some expansion, and now we are moving up. The second alternative is Spring right now, which was the retest of this range, breakout of this range, then retest, and then up. So if you say clearly, we broke out this range. Okay, this was the run, then do the retest, and then again long. Okay, so what do I expect right now? We can clear out these. Okay, so this is the first setup for me. I'll be looking to take some long within this marked area, this green marked area. Why do I mark this green area? Because this is clearly above the SR level, and it is around the range EQ for Ethereum. See, this is range high, this is range low. So I'll be looking to take long near this range EQ. Okay, so why this green region? Because this green region represents the inefficiency of the price. Let me make it some more precise, right? Okay, this one. Yeah, this is more precise. So I'll be looking to take long in this region. This is basically the gap when the price does the expansion. Okay, we have some pending orders resting in this region because the price didn't clearly visit these lows. Okay, so we have some pending orders in this region, and this gap I'll be looking to fill this gap in coming week. So I'll be looking to long in this region, good long, and then we will be looking to finally hit this sell side liquidity in this region, maybe 249, maybe above that. But a comfortable long will be within the range of 230 to 234. Yes, this is the region I'll be taking long in the coming week. Similar to that of BTC, I'm long on Ethereum as well for the coming week. Do we have something significant in this area? Okay, we have an order block, this one. Since this gap is earlier, so I'm thinking the price will front run this order block. Maybe visit this area and then up. But let's see. And if the price does come to this area, I'll be taking a confident long in this area. Moving on to alts. Okay, we have this. We have this marked past week. Okay, we started this one. When was the last stream? It was on 5th. Yes, 4th or 5th July, right? So we took an entry in this region, and we have a pretty good expansion this week. This week was good enough for alts. Yeah, we have our stream on 4th on this one, this black candle. That's when I posted the setup, and we took a long. And after that, this long has already made what? 15% profit. Okay, 15 to 20%. This is still long working setup. If you want to take an entry, I would recommend it because the profit ratio will be very less now. So just let it go. It's an update for the previous setup. Okay, AGI, yeah, this one is for this week. I'll be looking to break out. I've marked the setup as well. Breakout play, waiting for the breakout of the trend line, and then we'll take a momentum long on this pair. Unless we broke out of this trend line, I won't be taking any position because this trend line is acting as a resistance on singularity. So unless we have a clean break above this trend line, I'll be on a watch out. Okay, this one looks good. AION moves pretty well last week. We took some positions and then exited. So for now, what I'm considering is I'm looking that the price does visit this order block. Okay, this one, and then I'll be taking long and I'll be targeting almost 40% target. But let's see. Since we have a resistance here, okay, this is a three-day resistance area. So not very good to long this pair right now. So it's better to wait and price to retest at least this area, right near 1164, maybe somewhat lower. So then it's a good chance to take a long, and we will be keeping our stop below this bearish candle. We can concise the stop as well. This one is good, but I'm keeping it a little bit flexible at 1066. Okay, 8% stop loss, and I'll be targeting almost 39% profit trade. So this one is good for the coming week. Okay, AMB, yeah, this was also from the past week. No, this one is not for the past week. The past week was another setup. Okay, the price has reclaimed this SR level, and it is looking good for the coming week. So we can have a good long in the setup as well. We can take entries at market, or we can wait for okay, price retest is possible if BTC does some bearish retrace 155 to this region, maybe. Okay, 145 to 155 is a good region to long this pair. We can take a momentum long as well. So this will be a good setup for the coming week. And yeah, this one is on the watch list as well. ARN, yeah. So one setup from the last week, we buy here, and okay, what do we have? We have almost 36% profit with this one. Okay, only with this one. And still a long way to go. This pair still have some momentum left within. So this is another trade I'll be looking to keep open, and we'll be targeting this region, maybe 3, 4, 4, 6. So let's wait for it. Atom. No. Okay, so this was also marked past week, and what do we have? 47% trade. Yeah, 73% expansion till this week. This was huge gains as well. We also covered the setup last week, and again we will be targeting this area, final target for the long. And since the resistance has been gone, so let me just remove it. Do we have any resistance ahead? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we have a small resistance here that has been tapped already. Then this one. Okay. So yeah, this resistance has been passed. This one not so good. But yeah, this area looks pretty good for resistance. So yeah, 5700 is achievable. So let's wait for the week, and yeah, another log entry can be taken on a low time frame. We have a parabolic expansion, so a momentum long can be taken here, but I'll be looking for some retrace and then for a re-entry. Yeah, targeting this region 5200 and maybe 5800. These are the resistance areas. This one and this one. One is target here, other target is here, and then our final target at 6200. So the trade is on after almost 73% profit. Yeah, this was a good one. Okay, band. This is yeah, this just broke out pretty nice. We had our target at 18,18794, almost 50%, but this goes past it, and you're running at 67%. Nice trade. Concluded. It was from the last week's stream, so now this is concluded. Moving on to Beam. Yeah, this looks good. The price has reclaimed did our retest. Now after this expansion, the price has retested a little. So if we apply fibs here, we can see okay, very nice. This was the area to long it. Okay, we just missed an entry. This one. So this is called the golden pocket. Okay, these fibs area is called the golden pocket. A perfect retest of the golden pocket, and now the price is going to expand. So yes, this was a very nice area to long it, and I knew that it has hit the golden pocket. I just tried to just confirm a bias. So this was very good trade for the coming week. And okay, what do we expect? We can expect the price is higher than this one. Okay, this is what I'll be targeting with this pair. We have a very good potential since the price has perfectly retraced to golden fibs area and now it's moving up. So this looks strong for the coming week, maybe coming month, this month or maybe later. But this pair has a very good potential. Let me okay, this has a good potential for a good move. Okay, BQX. Okay, this is also from the past week. The price we buy at 536. We sold here. The price is retesting again. What do we have? Almost 18% profit for this pair. But the trade is still on. We are targeting this region here, and then finally this region here. An entry can be taken. Yes, an entry can be taken near this region. Okay, this one here, or maybe here. 60601 or 577 these entries can be taken if the price just retested to this area. Yeah, mark this as well. It has goes past a lot, but still we have a potential of 12% trade. Entry can be taken. This is a long setup. Okay, so we have this this order block, the retest of this order block, and then the price is expanding. Very nice setup. Okay, just target here. We can keep a stop at 16%, comfortable stop at 16%, and entry can be taken. Just mark it for the coming week. Since I'm always trading as on high time frame, usually daily or 3 days, so they can almost take maybe a week or over a week, since BTC can take some certain turns up and down. So all trades can take week, maybe over that for proper conclusion. But I don't see a chance that these trades don't hit. Most of the trades do hit our targets. So usually when BTC is doing fine, we can have targets within a week. But if it's not doing good, it might take maybe more than a week. But yeah, sooner or later this trade's gonna hit, because if you see this pattern, okay, it was on our radar for what do you call it? Maybe for past 3 weeks. Yeah, we took one trade, exited here, then after that we took another trade. Okay, so this one was what was like? It was like 18% profit, 14% profit, and now the second one almost 73% profit. So the trades do take some times, but they sooner or later they are completed. So okay, so this a position can be taken on this one. Now this looks ripe for the up move. What do we have? We have a resistance here. Okay, so this one is the resistance. So this can be taken as a one target. Okay, what do we have? It's a 9% target, and if the price goes past above it, well, we have this void needed to be filled. So we can target 45%, more than that. Again, this setup was from last week. We have this range, and then this is the manipulation. Okay, like I told during the BC stream, this is the manipulation, and now we are waiting for the expansion. Okay, so this expansion has already almost started. So let's wait for the breakout. Okay, this setup is very slow. It's been testing for patience similar to that of Atom, but I'm sure when the expansion does start, this will just go past this resistance and it will get here. We can expect some potential. Yeah, this works is good. Entry can be taken right now with this setup. This setup is valid. We have a very wide stop of 17%, and we are targeting 33%. So we can wait for the price to retest, or we can take a market long, but both are fine. Okay, this is the setup from this week. Okay, so this is the order block. Okay, this one is the order block. The price goes down. This is the manipulation. Okay, and now we are waiting for the expansion. Okay, what you see here is this. I'll take this one. Okay, this is the range high, and this one is the range low. Right. So price has been moving within these ranges since 9th May, 12th May, till 26 June. It's been a month. The price moved between this range for a month, for over a month. And then what happens? There's manipulation. Okay. And then the price goes up. Now we can wait for the price to break this range high, retest here, and then move up. So this is an ideal setup, textbook setup. What do you call it? A textbook, ideal textbook setup. Okay. Now we wait for, we can either take a momentum long here. Just wait for this resistance to go. Okay. Once this resistance has gone, we are targeting this order block here. This one. This is the one that caused this down move. So we are targeting the liquidity above this order block here. Finally, but yeah, this looks good for the coming month. Okay, this was marked in the last stream as well. We had again this contraction between here and here, and then the price moves up. So what do we have? I'm targeting this range here and this range here. Our target is 26,700 and 27,600. These are my targets for this pair. And this pair has been on from last week. Yeah, this one is concluding as well. Let's just leave it and go. Come on. Okay. Again, we have a good breakout of this trade. Okay. I'm now putting on fibs for you to understand if this works. See, this is what I wanted to show you. The price simply retested our golden fibs area, and then it is moving up. An ideal entry would have been here at 119 to 109, but it's 137 now. Not too far as well, but yeah, an entry can be taken as well now. So what we are heading, we are targeting this range high, this one, almost 26 minutes profit, and after the expansion, we are targeting maybe 54% or maybe up. So this would be my final target here. Since we have an optimal entry, we are going up. Yes. Okay, HBAR. This was also taken on the last week, pretty slow, but yeah, not far from our entry. 439 was our buy, and the price is just hovering at 450, so not much up. So this is valid for this week as well. LRC. This is the trade for this week. Let's go daily. Okay, the price is currently moving up. Yes, we can expect expansion as everything everything that has been going above the DeFi coins. This is one of them, and we expected KNC like run with this one. So I have an entry at 1050. Yeah, 1050. This is where I have entered in this coin. Yeah, 1050. This is where I've taken entry, but I have this order block marked as well. In any case, if BTC does some shit, maybe goes up or maybe goes down, I'll be taking a very big position here in this region at 785 to 835. I don't know if this comes or not, but if it does, this is a very good position to take a long. But for now, we can take a momentum long and expect a price for an 88% expansion. Why did I mark this region? Because this complies with this previous resistance here. Okay, we have a resistance above that, so this is a likely target. We can take exits at 1173. Okay, we can take exit at here 22,000 as well, maybe lower. So let's just wait for it. And yeah, expansion is imminent. On a higher time frame, we have so much up to go. Currently, there is just one coin that has what you call it surpasses my expectation, and that was his Link. This is too good to be true. Okay, so this is it, and we have NCAN marked for the coming week. Okay, this is also 36%. OGN, it already had 24% profit with this pair. Now it is retesting. Again, a fibs can be placed with this one. Take range low and the range high, and then you can see where you can take an optimal entry. Yeah, this is your optimal entry. Okay, just wait for it, and when the price comes there, this region, basically these are the order blocks. This complies with these order blocks. 30,000 to 3195. Okay, this is an optimal entry exist. Now parabolic recovery with this pair as well. We are targeting this resistance first, and after that we are targeting this one. So this looks very good for coming week. Okay, moving on to just quick take on Tomo. This has done. This has done. The expansion was too much. We take entry here past week, and 69%, 70% profit. They were too much. Okay, now one last pair I'll be covering is WRX. This is good for the coming week. Yeah, we covered it last week as well. Our entry at was at, where did you have it? 1483. That was our entry. The trade is moving pretty good, and we are expecting some good move up now. Okay, expansion. Oh, okay. Now with XLM, we have goes past this resistance. This 3-day resistance. So something like this is going to happen here, and ultimately we are going to shoot from here. So XLM looks good for coming months. I'm going to accumulate it as much as I could near this SR level. Okay, now two pairs. Then it was asked by some. We have a request about this pair. Okay, this pair, one of our trade has been concluded, and the other one is ZRX. Okay, let's wait for it to close above this SR level, and then we can take a long. Now, quickly moving on to Binance Futures pairs. I have a few pairs marked up here. One of them was Atom. Okay, this has gone far enough. I guess we will have some retrace now. If we take this range high, and this one has range low. Okay, a retest is possible. It's highly unlikely, but I just wanted to bet on it. So let's wait for it. Okay, how do we play this? These are the futures players. These are Binance Futures pairs. So when you do it, we can take a short here, keeping our SL slightly above this range high. So here, and I'll be targeting this one. So this is one trade I'll be looking at. A very good momentum, a very good potential, and we will keep our SL below this previous range high. Okay, expecting that this was the high. Do we have still some expansion left of it? Yes, we still have some expansion because this is the resistance where I'll be looking to take a long, but for this pair, I'll be taking a momentum short. Okay, it's pretty early, so I'm going to risk some funds on it, and I'll be taking shorts here. Where I'll be heading, I'll be targeting this order block here, and this one here, and then finally here. So let's wait for it, and I guess we will be having a good downtrend after this. So a momentum short can be taken on this. Also, we have, okay, this one has been covered. XDZ USD. Okay, this is we have MS high marked here, MS low marked here. And also we have these two take profit areas, this one and this one, this one and this one, sorry, this one. So I'm expecting the price to take on this previous MS high. Yeah, okay, this was the previous MS high, okay, at 2.70, 2.69. So if the price take out this MSI, you can take entry on any retest, maybe here, and then let it go to here. We are targeting this region, Okay, again, when you're trading for trading Binance futures, always keep your leverage below 25x, and I would recommend to use isolated margin rather than cross margin. Okay, XLM USD, again, this has been covered as well. No, this hasn't been covered. Okay, so for XLM USD, we have a very good expansion, but still, I would say that since the XLM has closed above this 3-day resistance area, so I'll be looking for some retrace. And this is the order block where I'll be taking my long entries. So let's wait for it to come down here. And I have order place in this region. This is my first TP. This will be my second. So just wait for it, and we'll be taking longs on it. Okay, TRX. Again, it is front running my my entries right now, but if in any case we have some options, I'll be taking long in this region. Okay, I'll be targeting this MSI, Theta USD. Okay, we have retest of this range low here. This is the range high, which is also acting as a resistance. So I'll be looking to close above this resistance, and when it does, have a very good expansion is expecting here. So a long can be taken above when after the breakout of this STF area. Okay, keeping your SL here, and we'll be targeting this one, 12% profit, and this one, 30% profit. So let's wait for the break above this STF resistance. Okay. Okay. So for this one, let's go to the high time frame. We have okay, if you see here, the price goes down, retested 0.786. Okay, this one. The golden pocket is basically 0.786 to 0.612, this region. So this is the region where we'll be taking shorts. So I'll be expecting that this is the second retest of this. Okay, our double top. Okay, the double top are basically a very good short opportunity. So the structure looks bearish as well. We have high. We have a high here. Then we have a low. We have a lower high and a lower low. So if in any case this lower high has been taken, the price is going up. And if the price just close anywhere below this and then make a bottom here, it is coming down. I've already taken a short here. Okay, I'm already short and keeping my SL above this region, this range high. This is my stop loss for now. But for a very aggressive stop loss can be here. Why I'm not using this high? Because there can be a fake out, and this can take on my stops, and then I will continue down up. So I'll be keeping a very flexible stop here. Okay, one more setup, last setup, comp. Comp basically broke out near this range high, and again I'll be looking to place fibs in this region, so you know where I'll be taking my entries. Yeah, just it's below this what you say, my golden opportunity, golden pocket, where I want to long this pair. So I'll be taking momentum long here. I'll be targeting this range high. Look at this one. This is the resistance, so I'll be targeting this one. Since the price has basically retested this order block here, we have this order block here, a 6-hour order block, and it's also an order block on 4-hour as well, I guess. Yeah, it's an order block on 4-hour as well. So this is a very good position. We have the price retested this order block here, and now it's going up. So yes, it is a very good opportunity to long it right now. And we can target our take profit 187. We can take profit at 193, and finally we can take profit at 1208. Okay, the slow trade, but this is good for the coming week. Okay, this is all from our crypto setups. All right, since we have done with our forex crypto section, let's move on to our forex section, and let's see what pairs do we have to cover in our for the next week. Okay, so straight ahead to this one. Okay, we have some pretty good weeks for in our forex as well. Our setups played out really nicely, and I'll be looking for a same success ratio next week as well. Last week we did a short here. We did shorted above this region. Okay, we shorted here. Where did I short? Let me mark it for you. We this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6. Yes, we shorted in this region, right? It was a perfect short opportunity, and we ended up here. So yeah, again we took a long here, and we closed here. As for this one, and for the next week, I'll be looking to short this pair, and we have an MS high marked here in this region. We have MS low marked here in the blue. Since this raid has been done, so I just wanted to remove it for a clarity. Yeah. Okay. So what do we expect for the coming week? Is I'll be looking for the retest of the liquidity in this region. Okay, I'll be expecting a liquidity hunt in this region. Okay, and if in any case euro continue moving up and broke this MS high, I'll be looking to close my shorts, and I'll be looking to longs. Okay, since the previous trade will be invalidated if the price goes above this MS high, so then I'll be short. I'll be closing my shorts, but until then, I guess the setup will run pretty nicely, and we'll be hunting liquidity in this region. If you go on a 1-day time frame, you see we are already the price is basically moving in the overshot region. Okay, this one, this is the overbought region basically. Okay, so the price is basically moving in an overbought region. When the price is moving in an overbought region, you are looking for a short opportunity. So yes, high time frame bearish, high time frame bias will be bearish. So I'll be taking shorts on this one for the coming week. This is the setup that has already been posted on our channel as well. So we can follow here a similar setup on GBP USD. Yeah, so these two opportunities. Okay, we are short here since we have a 4-hour gap in this region. So maybe it's a maybe the price retested this region, and then we have a response here. If the price come back here and we have a response here, this MSI will likely to break and we have a long opportunity. But for now I'm short, and if the price goes down here, we see this dotted area. It is basically inefficiency of the price, and what you call it basically the gap. Okay, this one is the gap. These two lines are basically the gap, and this is where the liquidity is resting. And since this is the range low on the high time frame, this is range high, this is range low. So GBP USD will likely head here. If it comes down to this area, I'll be taking shorts the coming month, starting this June and then July. I'll be having a short bias on high time frame. But for that to happen, we need GBP USD to close below this range low and then retest somewhere here and then come down. So this will be my trade for the coming week. We have liquidity areas here marked that this is 1-day order block, a final place for GBP USD. That's where the trend was shifted. Now the trend was shifted here. It was bearish earlier and then shifted here. So yes, we have some liquidity below June. That's what I expected. In the previous stream, we talked about it. Let's go to high time. Okay. Since Since this uptrend which started here, okay, it started here, okay, price goes up, retested. Now this is basically the start of the June, and when the start of the June, we the people have some pending orders left. So this is where those pending orders were triggered, and then the trend was also shifted to bullish, okay, and we are shifting down from here. Okay, this liquidity has been tapped, and then we are heading down. So likely we're likely to have a bearish price for the coming month, but for that to see, we need to see one week for that to happen, and we need to see the close below the previous MS flow. Okay, this one and then this one. If the price comes below this one, our price will be shifted. Okay. The AUD USD is currently ranging up, and it's basically targeting this bearish gap. This gap has been marked on 4 hour, and still this liquidity is untapped. So likely this liquidity might be tapped in future, maybe in coming week, maybe coming month. But if that happens, ultimately I'll be heading down. Okay, or maybe this trade just comes down as such. Or JPY. Okay, the price retested this MSI. Basically, we have a double top here. This was the previous top. The price goes down, retested again. RTO. Okay, what is RTO? Basically, return to the orange. The price goes back to the region which escalated the move. This is the last candle up before the down move. Okay, that's the market chart. That green candle is basically the last candle up. I'm not marking the whole of the candle. I'm just taking the body and the upper wick. It was a perfect retest of this candle. Okay, the RTO, the perfect retest of this candle, and that escalated the move down. Yeah, we are heading down. This was a perfect short opportunity that we took last week. And what do we have in here? We have this gap here. Why it's not marked properly? Okay, this is the gap. Okay, this gap has been marked properly now. Okay, what do we call a gap? A gap is basically this up candle before the down move, and this candle, the top of this candle and the down of this candle. I'm talking about the picks. The region between these candles is basically the gap, because we have one bearish candle, this one bearish candle, and where the sell-off was happened, and before that, this is where the buying was happened, and after that, this is the buying had stopped. So we have some orders in this region that will further escalate this down move. So I'll be looking to take a shot in this 4-hour gap. We might have a retest of this gap, or maybe not. We can have this order block here, and then we front run this gap. It is also possible. But for me, this is the region. This whole region is basically to short this or JPY in the coming week. Okay, and in any case, if this gap has been taken over, this MSI is taken over, that means we have a shift in the buys, and we will be taking long entry instead of shorts. Okay, CHF, JPY, a similar setup to the previous one. In this case, we don't have a gap, but we do have an order block. Okay, what order block that caused this down move? This one and this one. The precise order block is this one. So this is where I'll be taking short entries. Let's wait for the week open, and what are we targeting? We are targeting this order block. So if the price is acting similar to that one, where do we expect the shift in the price? Is basically the price reaches this area, we take out and come down, and this is where this is the region where I expect the shift in the market structure. Again, this very short block. This is a high time frame order block. Yeah, that matters. This is we can expect the shift in the market structure. But let's wait for it. That's far too long for now. We are targeting next week. So this is one setup for the next week. Okay, Euro AUD. We will be playing an AMD structure here. accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. On a higher time frame, this is basically lying around this key support level, this one. So we might retest this key support level there before moving up, or on a shorter time frame, we can see this this accumulation already going on. Okay, this one and then this one. Where for the manipulation, it can be like this, and then expansion will be in opposite direction. So yeah, if the manipulation happens here, we might have an expansion here, but since this is a key support level, we will have a good correction here. So I'll be ready for both alternatives, and let's wait for it. Okay, this setup is still hovering at this buy side liquidity areas. This setup hasn't played out as we expected. We did came down to this region. However, that reaction which I was expecting hasn't happened yet. So let's wait for this week as well, and let's see what happens. Okay, this one was a really nice setup marked last week. We have our sell in this region. Okay, this setup was marked last week. I was expecting to sell this pair in this region. Okay, this gray area will be taking short, and this gray region will be waiting for New York session. So the price came to this region, nicely went down, and then goes back up. However, the price looks weaker now, and since this is the gap area, so I'll be taking another shot here, and I'll be targeting this liquidity gap in this region. Okay, one more setup is NZD-JPY. Same. This was the range high. The price taps the range high, make a double top, reject it down. What do we expect here? Expect the price to come here, or I can take a short entries in this gap. This was a very small gap, but it will serve the purpose. Yeah, this is where I'll be taking short entries here and here. Okay, the setup has been marked for the coming week as well. Yeah, this will be a very good short opportunity. I've already taken it last week. We have the retest the liquidity. We have liquidity here, and then we have a liquidity here. This liquidity has been tapped, and the price has rejected. Okay, this tap, price goes down, is within this range. This is range high. This is range low. How do I mark it? Let's go on a daily. So this is range high. This is my range low. Okay, coming back to the 4-hour region, we have this type of the liquidity, and we are back in the range. What does it indicate? It indicates we have sell side pressure here, and the price is tempted to go down. So I'm short on this, and this liquidity has been tapped. So let's wait for the coming week and take entries accordingly. USD CAD. Okay, this setup was also marked past week. We have MSI, MS low. This was the order block. The price broke out nicely, retested once, goes up, retested twice, take the rest of the liquidity and goes up again. So yeah, I'll be long biased on this one. Where I'll be taking entries, I'll be taking entries. This is the order block. Yeah, this is the order block. So good entries can be here. Okay, last we have code. Okay, this previous long trade has been done. We were expecting the price to go up. It has, and after going up, we have a bearish reaction here. If we see clearly, we have this range high, this low, this lower high, and then we are likely to have this lower low here, break down, and then down. Okay, where do I expect the gold to head? I'm expecting this liquidity, tab of this liquidity. I'm going to tap of this liquidity here. So for coming week or for this month, I'll be expecting the price to go down to 1775. So I'll be taking small short entries until I have confirmation for the gold to go bearish on a higher time frame. So for high time frame, I'm expecting this liquidity, tap of this liquidity. But unless this happens, I'll be taking short scalp entries here. All right, so this is it from SAM5, and let's have a good week ahead, and let's take out those pips and those satoshis and gather as much as possible. If you have anything else in mind, you can post your comments in our market review channel. I'll be covering those in midweek as well. So for now, this is it, and I hope you have a very good week and make a lot of profits with us. All right, take care. Have a nice trading week.